Hi everyone! The LDR message for this video is that starting with RouterOS version 7.12, our LoRaWAN gateways now support LNS or LoRa Basic Station Protocol, so check it out. IoT has a lot of protocols available for different scenarios. In this video, we're going to take a quick look at LoRaWAN protocol called LNS. For more information about LoRaWAN in general, please see our other video. LoRaWAN typically has three major topology elements: the node, the gateway, and the server. You could also categorize other elements that are under them, but for the sake of simplicity, those are the three main giants. The node's only job is to report information about itself to the server. Information that is reported depends on what kind of sensors the node has built in: temperature, humidity, or maybe something else. The node structures these data into payloads and broadcasts them using the supported LoRaWAN frequency. And so how does the data get to the server that is far away and only accepts IP communication? This is where the LoRaWAN gateways come into play. First of all, you should know which LoRaWAN frequency is supported by the node, so that you can pick a correct gateway device that supports the same spectrum. There are following mini PCIe concentrator cards: LR8, which supports upper 800 MHz spectrum, LR9, which works around 900 MHz range, and lastly LR2, which supports 2.4 GHz. Once the correct gateway is selected and installed, it is going to capture the payloads that were broadcasted by the nodes. It is going to translate them into IP packets, and then it is going to forward the packets to the configured server or any available uplink connection. This is how the LoRaWAN gateways operate. They communicate with the node using the LoRaWAN frequency and communicate with the server using an IP connection. Back to LNS. Until RouterOS version 7.12, the gateway could only communicate with the server using a legacy solution: communication over UDP protocol. Using LNS protocol is another way to enable the communication between the server and the gateway, but there are a lot more advantages when using it over the legacy implementation. Without a doubt, the main one is security. It adds TLS server authentication, TLS server plus client authentication, and TLS server authentication plus client token options, further securing the connection. It enables configuration management option with the help of CAPS protocol. It enables centralized channel plan management option, uplink traffic filtering option, and so much more. The configuration is very simple. Change the network server setting from UDP to LNS, set up the port, the key, enable SSL checkbox, and import the certificates. For a more detailed example on how to set up LNS with the Things stack, check the written manual linked in the description. More videos about LoRa are planned to come in the future, so please stay tuned, and thank you for watching.